the cancer rates in Iowa? What are you going to do to find out why is that happening? I've lost so many loved ones.
Yeah, I'm sorry for that, Gene, and I appreciate you asking the question. There's a couple of things here that we know that we should be doing something about. And again, what are the folks in Des Moines doing? I mean, we've had high cancer rates for a long time. Iowa's the worst state in the country for radon by far. We know that. We should be putting resources into mitigating radon because that's a lot cheaper for taxpayers than waiting 20 years and then covering lung cancer for people. It's also nice for people who don't have to get cancer, in addition to being smart for taxpayers, right? So that's one easy thing that we can do. We can be focused on radon. Number 2, alcohol use does cause cancer. We drink a lot in Iowa. We are not Wisconsin, but we're close. And I don't mean close geographically. We should think about that, right? We should educate people about that. We should talk more about that, right? We also know that we have high incidences of breast cancer, and there's a lot of people who are wondering, should we be concerned about this in terms of water quality? I do think we have a water quality problem in the state of Iowa. It blows my mind that in Des Moines, their answer to water quality issues over the last few years has literally been to defund 500 water quality monitors in the state of Iowa and go from 80 nitrate monitors to 20. Their solution to the water quality problem is to bury your head in the sand, right? How do we respond to something if we don't measure it, if we can't figure out what's going on? To them, they would say, yes, exactly, that's the point, right? Why? Because solving problems is hard, so let's just pretend that we don't have one, and then we can get reelected just by demonizing our opponents. Simple enough. There's a lot of things that we can do, and I think we should be focused on a lot of those options, right? I also want to be plain about this. If I get elected governor, I will be working with a Republican legislature. If that's news to you, imagine there's an anchor desk around my waist, okay? They have a super majority in the Iowa House by 1 seat. They don't have a super majority in the Iowa Senate by 1 seat. Balance is good. And if I'm governor, we're going to have to do things just by definition. Because remember how a bill becomes a law just sitting up there on Capitol Hill, right? It's got to get through the legislature and then get signed by the governor. If you've got a Republican legislature and a Democratic governor, it's going to have to be stuff that everybody can kind of agree on is okay. So on all these issues, whether it's cancer, whether it's vouchers, I'm not going to get to do exactly what I want. But again, I like the idea of different people who think differently working together. That's okay with me.